tomato frog. Tomatofrog. This frog's bright red color and round shape make it look like a tomato. Its brightly colored skin is a warning that the tomato frog is poisonous. If an enemy puts the tomato frog in its mouth, a poisonous white liquid gushes out of the frog's skin. The liquid tastes so bad that most attackers drop the frog and go look for food somewhere else. The weak poison doesn't kill, but enemies remember not to bite this frog again. Antbird. Antbird. When columns of army ants march across the jungle floor, the small antbird is often found nearby. In spite of their name, antbirds don't eat ants. Instead, they eat the bugs trying to get away from the army ants. Sometimes, antbirds sit on a low branch and gobble up the flying insects trying to escape. Other times, they scurry along the jungle floor after the bugs. If an antbird is brave enough to stand amongst the ants while catching bugs, it raises its tail up so the ants won't bite it. When trying to win a mate, the males will often catch bugs and offer them to the females. African elephant. Africanelepant. Africa's elephants are the largest animals on land. Although they are similar, African and Asian elephants look slightly different. African elephants found in the jungle have brown tusks, a curve or dip in their back, and larger ears. African elephants fan themselves with their big ears to keep cool in the hot jungle and to blow away bugs. They can use their long trunk like a hand to pick up food from the jungle floor or pull it off understory trees. Their trunk can also suck up river water, then squirt it into their mouths or onto their backs when they want to take a bath. Tropical periwinkle. Tropical-periwinkle. This is more than just a pretty plant with pink flowers. It turns out that this jungle flower can be made into medicine that helps some people sick with cancer get better. But very few periwinkles still grow in the wild, so people are trying to protect them. It would have been sad if the periwinkle had been destroyed before people realized that it was so useful. The periwinkle is just one of the jungle plants that are made into medicine. Very little is known about most jungle plants, so naturalists study them, hoping to find new medicines. Army ant. A-R-M-Y-A-N-T. Marching together in long, wide rows. Tenrec. T-E-N-R-E-C. Tenrecs search for bugs and plants at night, preferring to sleep in hollow trees and logs on the jungle floor during the day. They use their long nose to root out plants and worms. While smaller than most rabbits, tenrecs try to frighten enemies away by bristling their stiff hair, stamping their feet, and showing their teeth with a big hiss. Tiger centipede. T-I-G-E-R-C-E-N-T-I-P-E-D-E. The bright orange and black tiger stripes of this bug warn enemies that it is poisonous. Tiger centipedes use the poison in their large claws to stun bugs, small reptiles, and other little animals which they eat. The centipedes use their long feelers to help them find their way along the jungle floor. With 23 pairs of legs, tiger centipedes can quickly move over, under, and around plants. They rest in cool places like under a leaf or a rock to keep from drying out in the hot sun. Hey, that catfish is swimming upside down. I hope he knows where he's going. If this river dries up, the lungfish tunnels into the mud and waits for the water to return. It's a whole other world under here. Hey, that catfish is swimming upside down. I hope he knows where he's going. Wow, that butterfly fish is really colorful. Upside down catfish. UPSIDEDOWNCATFISH. These fish like to hide on the river bottom with their belly up. To find food, upside-down catfish use their long needle-sharp whiskers to touch and taste things. Swimming upside down makes it easier for them to scoop up their food and doesn't seem to confuse them at all. In fact, upside-down catfish are really good swimmers and can often outswim their enemies. Because it looks so odd, the upside-down catfish is a popular fish with aquarium owners. If this river dries up, the lungfish tunnels into the mud and waits for the water to return. Electric catfish. ELECTRICCATFISH. These plump fish look something like a sausage with whiskers. Although they look funny, electric catfish can be dangerous. They can give an electric shock powerful enough to kill, but they usually just use their shock to stun their food. The electricity is made by a special part inside the catfish's body, which lies from the tip of their nose to the end of their tail. Not only does this body part help the electric catfish get food, but it helps them see. By making lungfish, LUNGFISH. These ancient fish need to breathe air instead of water, so they come to the surface every few minutes to breathe. Unlike the Bodo dolphin, though, the lungfish really is a fish. The lungfish learn to breathe air because the rivers where they live often go dry. When that happens, they dig a hole in the river mud. Once inside, they ooze out slime that dries the mud into a hard shelter. The lungfish sleeps in its hole until the rains finally come and fill up the rivers again. Naturalists found one lungfish that had been buried for 4 years, yet it woke up and swam away when put in water. Naturalist. NATURALIST. A naturalist is a person who learns about nature by watching plants and animals. Naturalists learn the most by watching how plants and animals live while in their real homes. In places that are hard to get to, like the jungle canopy, they make bridges between the trees. One thing naturalists learned is that the tropical periwinkle can make some sick people better. Naturalists believe that in just one jungle there are still over 10,000 unknown plants and animals. Perhaps some of those unknown plants or animals can help people too. Butterfly fish. BUTTERFLYFISH. This fish can almost run as fast as it swims. If attacked, the butterfly fish flashes its brown spots to try and startle the enemy. This gives the fish time to leap out of the river and run away. The long fins act as legs, moving the butterfly fish across the top of the water. Once they feel safe, they drop back under the water and begin looking for food again. They poke their long, thin noses into cracks and between rocks, looking for small fish, tiny crabs, and bugs.